This is the world of Max Payne. Oh, sorry, Mad Max. Well, I had to say this. I enjoyed this game. I enjoyed this game better than Metal Gear. Why? I tell you. The world, the story, the characters are there. I would say. And this is the way I kind of enjoy it. I keep coming back because it's fun. It is fun. That is the meaning of gameplay. It's fun. So I'll tell you why I like the game and why I have some little problems with it. Again, I keep it as modest as I can because, like I said, I'm a fan of Metal Gear, and I'm a fan of movies in general too. And first of all, don't get your panties in a twist about, oh, it's a movie game, it's gonna suck. Don't worry about it. All games has its hiccups, and all movie games has their problems. So, first off, let's talk about the bad first. Get that out of the way and hear me out. The controls are bad. The driving controls are bad, and the reason why I tell you this because while fighting, it's mediocre. The combat, one button or two buttons to dodge. I say one button to attack, one button to counter, and one button to dodge. And then you got your shooting mechanics. Yeah, just talk about the fighting. It's not balanced. Fighting is not balanced because you got a lag in the controls, and when you constantly have to time your fighting, and with the Batman Arkham series, it gets to the point that it's not accurate. And when it's not accurate, it becomes a problem. And when you have to have like maybe 15 people at once, it becomes unfair. And when you have to do an animation, you have to wait for that animation to done so you can do your counter. Now that's the only problems I kind of do have with the fighting. It's brutal, it's fantastic with it, but it's just the core aspect is not done. That's the only thing that I want to be fixed and be cleaned up, but I can't have everything. The driving, you just get about the driving. 99% of it, you're gonna stick with the driving, your car, your Magnum Otis, whatever. I forgot the name of it. Don't sue me. But here's the thing: the driving is not that clean. When you drive, you're fighting the controls to stay on the road. Now, when you do get a handle of it and you do upgrade, the controls make it feel like you're still fighting it. It feels like it's controlling itself. So you have to adjust your speed, and it's not easy when you're on a track that's tracking down a convoy or being chased. It does bring problems with that. Also, another thing that's a problem too, the audio does drop sometimes, maybe 3 or 4 times through certain parts of the game. It's not that rare to happen, but in my gameplay. And when it does end up dropping, it's only certain moments of the game. So trust me, you'll be fine with it. And let's talk about the good. Now, the story is good. It's one track story, but it does end up being mashed together here and there, but at the end it does pick up. That's what the juice of it, and I kind of feel like they could bring that more. But it does still stick with the story with Mad Max in general from Mel Gibson's film, Last Fury Road. He's a loner, he's a badass, he doesn't take no shit, and you do get insight into his madness when you pick up some kind of relics, and he does come into that where his mind goes to. And he is a tragic hero or anti-hero, but all the other characters that's in the game, great acting, great aspects of that world. And I don't have problems with the acting, I don't have problems with the story, what they tell. but they do seem short here and there, but they're decent how you see it. I don't have a problem with that. I do wish that, Mel Gibson came in to reprise his role, or Tom Hardy, but I can't have everything. And the graphics are decent in this kind of gameplay, open world aspect of it. It's not bad. It's not Arkham City or Metal Gear or Infamous. It's still a beautiful looking game. And how big the world is. There's a couple times that I had to stop and look, and it looks fantastic. I have to say, it's when you look at the world and the landmarks, you do see some history there. There's nothing new every time there's always something new. Sorry, there's always something new to look at. When you do look at something, I'm telling you, you want to admire the history of it. There's nothing really bad about traveling one place to another. When you go through, you say, some story missions and they tell you to raid a camp, that's the thing that's open, you want to see, because it's always something new. And the missions are cut and paste, and this is the reason that I have problems with open world sometimes. Like my last review of Metal Gear, even Batman, the cut and paste or filler bothers me, but it doesn't bother me as that much. So this one, same thing. Reason why I tolerate it, because it's something new. And the reason there's something new about it, it plays with you. You think you got the game down, and they tell you, oh no, never mind, we don't. There's something new you gotta look at. Other ways to tackle a mission or tackle the objective, and that when you do see it, you're like, oh, okay, there's other areas. There's this place here that looks new, and this place looks new, and this place looks new, and this cave looks new, and that is okay. When you do see it, you would know, especially when you do grinding, you do upgrades with Max, that's grinder, but it's an easy grinder. You get it, and then you have it. And when you do raid a base and you get that upgrade or that car part or this, is reasonable. And that is the point, that when you do see it, that you see on your character or your car or your base, you see the upgrades, you see the improvements. And that's why I kind of like it. That's when, you go out there, you travel the world, you travel this big map, and you want to upgrade your character. And again, fantastic. When you do open new areas of the map, I'm telling you, it's big. It's fucking big, and you do want to spend more time exploring. You don't want to rush the game. If you do rush it, you're just gonna beat it, and you're gonna be bored with it. Take your time. It's like a good steak. You want to, take it in, savor it. So take your time with the game. Don't rush it. And again, I have no problems with anything that goes on in the world, except I never had bugs, never fell off the map, so that's okay. Enemies in the way, boss battles are they're all letdowns. Boss battles, total letdowns. And again, it does tie in towards the movie, Fury Road. So if you do encounter certain enemies from the movie, you understand why. Definitely want to read up some of the characters' arc too, and do the profiles. You get more out of it. Trust me, it's worth reading. Crazy fucking people, and I'm telling you, I enjoyed it. I personally want to say that you want to pick up the game, enjoy this kind of style of creativity, and the company that they do had, great job. They did Just Cause 1, 2, and 3, so they know what they're doing. But I do wish that they do make a sequel. I want to make it look more like a third person shooting, but yet more of the fisticuffs just putting it out there because one scene was incredible. You probably know that scene if you played it already. It's kind of like a horror aspects of it. If they went to that route in the sequel, I give it 2 thumbs up with that, because that kind of feels like, hey, you know what, they could go darker, they could go survival horror style, and if they do that perfectly, because it brings out the world even more darker tone than it already is, even close to the movie, and yeah, fresh out Max insanity. So if they do do a sequel, that'd be great. And you know, with the other aspects of, you know, sequels, you know, bring out, you know, Tom Hardy, you know, Mel Gibson. Just saying that one more time. But there's one thing. Yeah, it's short too. When I said before about take your time, I mean take your time, because the story is short. So my best, how I tackled it, upgrade everything. Get all the maps cleared out, tackle all the side missions, and then work on the story. Do also, you want to unlock more of the stuff, do a little bit of the story too, and then you might have to be forced into that. But again, overall, great job. Pick it up, and you know, if you hate it, you know, you hate it. If you like it, you like it. That's what I gotta say. And this is me signing out. And plus, if you guys play the game, let me know in the comments. I'll read them, and I would say I put my point of view of it too. And enjoy the rest of the clip. Alright, take care.